cuties, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. And today I am doing a grocery haul. So I hope you stick around. To start with, I ordered my husband some water. He drinks a lot of these waters. They're seltzer, flavored seltzer for 0 calories. So they're on the floor, ready to be brought downstairs. Okay, so we're gonna start with the produce. There isn't too much because if you watched my Aldi haul, I got a lot of produce from there. So I got some kale, and I'll tell you down the line what I'm making with this kale, which I love. I love kale. And 2 sweet potatoes just to have around. If I need them for a meal, I'll have them. Okay, next up is some Jell-O. A friend of mine told me about a dessert she makes almost every couple of days. So I'm gonna mix this with some non-fat Greek yogurt, which I have from Aldi. And I think top it with some Ready Whip, which I bought. So we'll see how that's gonna be. And then we needed ketchup desperately. So I got some ketchup. That's mostly for my husband. And I did get Ready Whip. I just got the original because I know my husband's gonna use it. So let's see what the calories are. Oh, 15 calories for 2 tablespoons, 1 carb, no added sugar, and 0 protein. So it's not too bad. Then I got some cottage cheese. I cannot find Good Culture at all. They don't even offer it in my store anymore, it seems like, unless there's such a shortage of it. I don't know. But I'm okay with Daisy. It's got clean ingredients, and it's only cultured skim milk, cream, and salt. So it's good for us, and half a cup is 90 calories and 13 grams of protein. So there you go. And next up, I got a couple yogurts, and the ones I bought were Chobani Zero Sugar, and it's called Milk and Cookies. And what I usually do with these, which I haven't done in a while, but I mix some Oreo Thins, probably 1 or 2 in each container, and serve that as dessert. It's really good. So this is a new item. This is the Ratio Protein Yogurt. I've been seeing people on TikTok eat this, and I don't know how it tastes, but it's 170 calories, which is a lot for a cup, I think. But it's 25 grams of protein, 9 grams of carbs. So, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm actually gonna eat it tonight, just with some Catalina Crunch on top, like 14 grams, just to add a tiny bit more protein. So we'll see how it tastes. I only bought 1 just to see how it is. And they're kind of pricey too. So yeah. Okay. Next up is some 0 carb Mission tortillas. I used to buy these all the time. And the label used to be a little bit different. And it looks like they increase the calories. I don't know about the protein, but we'll see. So 3 tortillas is 110 calories. They used to be 75. 7 grams of protein. They have 19 carbs and 19 grams of fiber. So they're gonna be really good on the fiber end, which everybody needs more fiber. So yeah. And then of course, you know, even though I bought them at Aldi, I had to get my favorite ones. And by the way, the Aldi ones are okay. They're a little bit smaller, but they have a slight bit of kind of an aftertaste or like an artificial taste, but I'll eat them. There's only 6 in that package. This one has 8 tortillas. And of course, they're more expensive, but they're my favorite. So 1 tortilla is 70 calories, 6 grams of protein. It has 19 grams of carbs and 17 grams of fiber. So there we go. Okay, next up is my tzatziki sauce. I've been kind of on a break with this and now I want it back. It's just so good. So it's 35 calories for 2 tablespoons, 2 grams of protein and 3 carbs and 0 fiber. But it's still really, really good and pretty low in calories. Then I bought some guacamole cups. I'm not so sure about these. Every time I try them, I'm like, but there's only 6 in here. So I'm gonna give them a try. They don't expire till October 1st. Sometimes I don't like avocado, sometimes I do, but I figured this would last a little bit longer and it has some other stuff in it. So 1 cup, mini cup, is 100 calories, only 1 gram of protein, 6 grams of carbs, but 4 grams of fiber. So that'll be good towards my fiber goal. So yeah. And I have a fiber goal of between 25 and 30 grams per day. So I pretty much hit it most of the time or come close. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, next up, I wanted to share what I'm gonna do with the kale. What I'm gonna do with this kale is mix it with either these sausages, which I love, the hot and spicy and sweet Italian, and the Premio brand is so good, or the sweet Italian, just no hot, but sweet Italian. I usually use chicken sausage, but there's nothing that beats this. And these were on sale for $2.50 a piece, so that was a good deal. And then I mix it with some onions and garlic with the kale, and I put some chicken stock in it, and then I add some beans to it. It's the most amazing meal. If you like kale, if you're the crazy person like I am and love kale, that is the perfect meal. And there's not a lot of, actually there's no spices that go into this because the sausage flavors it up really well. So it's gonna be delicious. Then I bought just some more creamer, and this is the Chobani caramel. The macros on this are not great, but I do enjoy it, and it's limited on the ingredients. But this container is quite delicate, and it expires September 12th. So I don't know. It seems like it'll be okay, but we'll see. Then I ordered some pumpkin spice. I do enjoy pumpkin spice made by other companies, so I'm hoping I'll like the Chobani. I'm a little funny with actually this doesn't expire till November 7th, but I'm a little funny with it. And I never know if I'm gonna like the creamer or not, but I had to get it. And it's probably the only one I'm gonna get the entire fall season. So there you go. And by the way, when I do use the creamer, I measure out 2 tablespoons for sure. I don't use it every day, but I don't want to have a cup of coffee that I don't like. So I have to have my creamer. I forgot to mention the macros on the sausage. So 1 sausage link is 180 calories and 12 grams of protein and 1 carb. So not so bad. Let's see what the hot and spicy and the regular is. It's 180 calories for 1 link, 1 carb, and 12 grams of protein. Same exact thing. So there you go. Okay, next up, I'm gonna talk about the frozen items. So I have these cooked shrimp. I really like cooked shrimp, pre-cooked shrimp. I know my mom and I think my husband doesn't like them as much, but I do. So I make shrimp cocktail from them for lunch, usually for myself. So per serving of about 5 shrimp, it's only 50 calories, 1 carb, and 12 grams of protein. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? Then I have edamame. That's 1 big block of, there we go. It's broken up now. But half a cup is 9 grams of protein, 10 carbs minus 8 grams of fiber. So it's really good. And I put these, sometimes I just have these as a snack with a little bit of sea salt on it, or I mix it in a stir fry, stuff like that. And it's so good. I've always loved edamame. And of course I have to get cauliflower. As you guys know, my Aldi doesn't have cauliflower for some strange reason. But I got some frozen cauliflower just to have in the freezer in case I want it for a side dish. And then I was buying these for a while, like consecutively, but then I stopped for some reason, but they're so good. So let's see, half a cup is 45 calories, 1 gram of protein, 7 grams of carbs, and 2 fiber. But they're so good. And what I usually do is I make the whole package. There's not an enormous amount, but it's 2.5 servings per container. So I mix it a little bit. Sometimes I add something to it, whether it's a splash of milk or usually not, because that makes it watery. I think I tried it once, but I'll add some spices to it or something. And I split it in half for my husband and I. So there you go. And last up is my miscellaneous section. So I have some taco mix. This is low sodium or 40% low sodium. And it basically has 3 carbs for 1/6 of the package, or 1.5 teaspoons. But I use this with the ground beef or the ground turkey. Then I got some Celsius, and I think I had it during one of my what I eat in a day. And I just like to have these once in a while. They taste really good. I've gotten used to them over the years, and they're good for energy. So they're 10 calories a piece. They have a lot of vitamins and no carbs, no protein, so it's pure energy. Okay, I got my Core Power one, the strawberry protein shake. I love it. It's 230 calories, 8 grams of carbs, and 42 grams of protein. So good, so good. But I hold on to this because it's very expensive. But I hold on to it during the week in case I need it. Then I bought the other one, which is vanilla. It's 170 calories, 6 carbs, 1 fiber, and 26 grams of protein. And what I'm going to do with this one is make a matcha latte, probably 2 matcha lattes, because I love matcha latte and I haven't been doing it lately. And lastly, I have the salted caramel Quest protein shakes. I like these. They're a little on the sweet side, but I do add a little more coffee than I used to make it less sweet. But one shake is 170 calories, 3 grams of carbs, and 30 grams of protein. So I mix that with the coffee, and it tastes pretty good. Okay, so that does it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you got some ideas from it, give me a thumbs up, please. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And have a great night.